Good morning, Pawn family. Well, good morning for me here in California. Good afternoon to some of you on the East Coast, and welcome to another Pawn Leaders Live here on Facebook. I want to talk to you guys about a question I got yesterday from somebody, which was pretty funny, and I decided to answer it live so they would get the information about it. So the question was asked, Yigal, why do you give so much of your information on Facebook Live, on your podcasts? Why do you do that? Don't you want people to pay you for the information? And it's a great question. And I want to answer it by saying a couple of things. First thing, when I started doing this, I think it's 4 years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago, when I gave a speech at the National Convention. What's up, Renee? If you guys watching, shoot me a comment. When I give a speech, I realized that the pawn industry needed a shakeup, needed something different. Now, a lot of the information was being held by some of the people in the industry. A lot of the organizations only gave information to their members, and people, some of the consultants would only give information to their paying clients. So now, why do I give the information? One reason only, because most of you won't take action. I'm going to say this again, because most of you won't take action. You see, for years and years and years, pawnbrokers like you and I, we would go to conferences, speak with other pawnbrokers, hire consultants to come in, and we wouldn't take action. We'd go back, there'd be so much overwhelm, so much to do, that action wouldn't be taken. Now, if you listen to my podcast and my Facebook Lives and you take action, that's amazing. But what I realized is it wasn't until I joined a group of my own, like a mastermind of my own, of my peers, and they started holding me accountable to where I started taking real action. Now, this isn't to judge you for not taking action. It's just something that happens in the pawn industry. You're so busy at the counter because you're wearing so many different hats. You're wearing, the accounting and the PR and all that type of stuff. And Scott's right. I also care extremely about everybody in the pawn industry. Right? So my fear isn't that people are going to steal this information. My fear is that you're not going to take action. That's my biggest fear. Because if you would just take something from a podcast, something from a Facebook Live, and put it into play, I know that your business would grow. I know that your life would be better. You would make more money. But you see, there's something about us humans, and this is human psychology. And human psychology has the want to learn so many things at the same time. Yet implementation is the hardest part of anything. It's why we're so enamored with gold medal winners and Nobel Prize winners and people who discover or invent things, because they had commitment to getting it done. They had commitment to following through regardless how many times they failed, to following through regardless how much it cost them, to following through regardless who they had to learn from. They reached out and they learned, and how do I do this and why? And, and that's what created the gold medal winners. When you think about gold medal winners, right? If you have a favorite sport from the Olympics, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what that is. I always talk about the swimmer. What's his name? I just forgot it. Michael Phelps. There you go. Michael Phelps is masterful at swimming. He crushes everybody. Why does he crush everybody? Because he learns from coaches. He practices hardcore. He's dedicated and committed to winning. And when you're dedicated and committed to winning, not just at work, but in your home, that's when things become epic. When you're committed to, when you've got somebody from the outside, a coach who can say like, hey man, that stroke that you made over there, if you just turn your hand 5 degrees this way, you can pull more water. I'm just talking out of my butt. I don't know what swimming coaches say to their swimmers. But, imagine if somebody from the outside gets to see one small shift you need to make. And if you make that small shift, you win gold medals, just like Michael Phelps. And when you're dedicated to winning, when you're committed to living that epic life and having that epic business, that's when epic things happen. But sometimes it's really hard to see what's not working because you're inside the organization and the business. When you're inside the organization and the business, a lot of times you just walk into the store and you're so used to it. That's our subconscious with our comfort. You just walk in and things might be broken, things might be dirty, there might be a light not working, and then you notice that, and a team member might say, "Hey boss, I told you that, a year ago, or that thing hasn't been working for 9 months," and you just noticed it. It's because a lot of times you don't notice what's not working with you as a leader because you're inside the issue. When somebody kind of takes a step back and sees it from a 10,000 foot view, they can tell you one or two things that will make such a big shift that they don't even have to come to your store. I don't go to people's stores. I'm not the consultant who goes to an operation and tells you what's wrong. I'm the coach who will show you how to lead, market, and strategize so that you can wake up one morning, go into your store and be like, whoa, this is wrong. A, B, C, and D. We need to change X, Y, Z, and we hold you accountable to getting it done. And that's the beauty of commitment. And that's why people in the industry started telling me in the beginning, don't give away the information. Why would you do that? It's because I care. And because the truth, and it's not, again, not a judgment, most of you won't take action because you don't have the accountability portion behind you. How many times have you watched a YouTube video and you didn't put it into action? How many times have you watched something and you didn't put it into action? But what we do in the Pawn Leaders, when you join the Pawn Leaders tribe, we hold you accountable to getting stuff done. We call you out if you don't get it done. Right, Scott? And that's the most important thing. So many times we make promises to ourselves to go to the gym, to lose weight, to eat healthy, to do whatever that we want to do, but we don't get it done because there's nobody there saying, yo, get your butt up. The alarm went off 30 minutes ago. Why aren't you getting it done? Sometimes in life, we need a coach. I have coaches who will give us a good, swift kick in the butt and show us from that 10,000 foot view what we can change, what small changes we can make that will make huge impacts in your organization and decrease overwhelm and stress. And when you do that, it's incredible. When you decrease overwhelm and stress, you can make way more money. You'll be more calm. You sleep better at night. And that's a promise. Because overwhelm and stress clouds your judgment, it clouds your focus, and it even clouds your vision. Let me explain to you what happens when there's overwhelm and stress and you don't know how to market, you don't know how to find good people in your store, you don't know the strategies behind, the foundational steps to grow a great pawn shops. Even if you've been in the business for 30 years, we've had people go through the BYPB course and they've been operating for 35 years, right? Somebody said yesterday, it's the first time ever in 20 plus years that they have a vision, a 5-year vision for the business. You see, when you have overwhelming stress, there's, like the horse with the blinders. That's how you walk into your location. That's how you see what you need to do next. That's how you look at your marketing. That's how you do business. And it's not efficient. It's not effective. But when you have efficiency and you're effective, that's when you make more money. That's when you can think out of the box and have amazing ideas. Like some of the mastermind members, we were just posting in the mastermind that they're posting on an app and they're getting hundreds of thousands of views on their items. And more people are walking through the door. More people are giving them phone calls because they're thinking outside of the box. And all that we do is we make a small shift in the way they're thinking, in their leadership, so they can make big shifts when they walk into that store. I want you to make big shifts. I want you to make big shifts because seeing my father and my grandfather and my uncle stressed out so much, my father with Parkinson's and dementia, I don't want anybody to end up like that. I don't want anybody to end up working so hard today that you can't enjoy tomorrow. I want you to work smart today and enjoy today. Because as Winnie the Pooh says, the best day is today. I just watched Christopher Robin's with my daughter, but he's right. The best day is today. And if you get to work, you're not enjoying it, you're stressed out, it's a mess, your office is crazy, you don't have good team, you don't know what the next step in marketing is. Metrics? What's metrics? KPIs? What do I do with that? It's time to build your foundation so you can take it to the next level. If you want to do that, I'm taking 7 people into the BYPB program where I teach you leadership, marketing, and strategy. If you want to take your business to the next level, to reduce stress and overwhelm, to make more money, to grow your pawn balance. We had somebody who just graduated who said that they've been in the business 25 plus years. And they've never had so much clarity in their life. I want to give you clarity so that you can be present for your family, so you can make more money and leave them a bigger legacy, so you don't have to stress about watching so many things and listening to so many posts in groups. I'm going to teach you the methods that are working today in this pandemic, in this environment, with this situation where businesses are exploding and growing. If you're interested, write boost in the comments. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy. And I'm sure I'll talk to you guys later again today. Take care. Peace.